God, I love this car. Dean, let's go talk real quick, Dean.
Like, I'm assuming.
Hello.
Hey, so the plan almost actually worked.
Almost, actually.
Like the chaos was perfect.
The thing is, yeah, I think we were like 30 seconds away from actually making it work, right? I think.
Honestly, I think Speedy would have had him if he didn't have to deal with, you know, some scuffy issues, to be honest.
Yeah. That's pretty it, to be honest, because it seems like in all the chaos with ourselves, it seemed to work in our favor too. It sucked because when you started opening up on the cops, like I feel like you shot for like 2 seconds and you were done.
Yeah, the one cop behind her got a really good shot on me. A really good shot.
There was 2 up on the highway above us too, so they probably fucking didn't help.
Wait, there was 2 on the high. Oh, that probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
Maybe they got me then? Sure.
I don't know if they were shooting because I didn't hear it. But there was 2 up there because Barry, like 10 seconds later, told me there was 2 up there. So, but I opened fire on the one that was shooting at you, and then I circled around the block, and at that point it was kind of fucked. And then I had my grenade that I was gonna throw at the ambulance. Like the cop, you only had 1 escort on the ambulance. Did you know that? Like 1 cop escort.
Really?
And I was gonna blow it up, take you out of it. And fucking, I got hit at 150 miles an hour by a trooper charger, and I don't think they saw me. They just fucking flattened me and kept driving.
Well, yeah. Dean, I think I don't know. I think we gotta chill here. I don't really know if I want to do that again. I think we got lucky that we didn't get locked up for the 9s and raided. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they processed you so quick. To be honest, because I was on the phone with Bash trying to strike a deal, but while I was on the phone,
the cop came up to me. I don't think she realized what the fuck was going on, so I like sped run her to fucking process me, you know?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
it was almost worked.
I mean, inherently the idea, like the concept, is actually a good idea. Make it so chaotic that they can't focus. This has got to be better executed. That's all. And you know the funny part? I think I accidentally bubble pitted Casterman without realizing. I think that's what killed him.
Is that why he totaled?
Yeah.
Oh, no. So he totaled and he went out the windscreen. Me and Leslie saw it, and I put down I got out of the car and put down Casterman, and I thought Leslie put down the other person in Casterman's car, but then she started shooting at Leslie, put Leslie down. So I had to shoot her, put her down. That's when I grabbed Leslie to move him 2 blocks out the way. And when I came back, that's when all the RPGs and shit started going on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the chaos part worked perfectly. They had no idea what was going on. I was trying to fucking chase down some cops to cause more of a distraction, but I just couldn't catch one in that fucking shit-ass Aston Martin. No offense.
Yeah.
Then I flipped the bitch. All I see is Speedy RPG a car. Then he yelled, "They're in that car." So I thought he meant that the car that was escaping, or which looked like it was escaping. So I started chasing down that car before I realized that car was just chasing somebody else.
Yeah.
And I flipped it back, and yeah, we'll try to pop off, and didn't pop off. So.
Yeah, that's what confused me, because I was like standing there looking at Casterman, and then you and Speedy are like a fucking pillbox or something. And I was like,
yeah, I didn't know you were there. I thought you dipped.
Well, I mean, it was just like I said, the chaos between us all was too much, you know.
Yeah, the chaos was good, but I think it got too chaotic. But even like the power going out was so perfect.
I know, it was crazy. Like the timing of that was nuts.
Yeah, like the actual chaos part, I think was executed perfectly. It's just a matter of actually being able to control ourselves within the chaos and then execute.
But yeah, I think you're right. We need to chill on that a bit.
Yeah, I think we chill on that a bit. I want to get back to the business shit we got going on, you know, and then if an opportunity arises, we take it. If not, maybe we'll catch him when his guard is really fucking down.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't think his guard will ever be down until you're actually caught, but we'll see. Maybe it will.
Yeah, I think we just need to move it to the back of our minds instead of the front, you know?
Yeah, agreed. I agree.
Appreciate you though. That's fucking, man. When I saw that C4 go off and then the RPG flying, it's like
that shit was fucking crazy. You got Rami being chased by every other cop in the city with Air One on him. That shit was fucking nuts.
I know, it's couldn't have asked for like a better fucking situation, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it felt badass. At least that was a good way to go out, to be honest.
Yeah, I was annoyed because I wasn't even trying to get away and I still got away somehow. I was like there in the fucking middle of all the gunfights and I still fucking drove out.
Yeah, honestly, I could have gone out too, but in my mind, I was gonna laser that one cop before the other cop even got an aim on me. But he went crazy and just took me out instantly.
Yeah,
I probably would have died anyways. I didn't realize there were cops on the highway above.
well, because Barry was about to come down and get you out of that car, like instantly, and then he said the cops were on the highway. So at that point, we were fucked. Then they took you into the red garage, and I didn't have any angle to approach. I was gonna throw a grenade at like all their cars and stuff, but if I would have got even close enough to throw the grenade, they would have shot me. That was fucked.
Well, we'll get that cocksucker one day. One day.
Oh yeah.
Go to bed?
Not quite yet. I'm just chilling.
I'm down to chill. I can't believe I've been around for almost 7 hours already. What the fuck are you guys doing in here?
Hello, sir. I think
Get the fuck out of my office.
No,
Sorry, sir.
we need to talk to AJ.
Oh, AJ, get the fuck out of my office. What the fuck? You're gonna walk in and have an important meeting with Dean Mickey and bring AJ along? What is this?
And what was your important meeting?
Hey, AJ, get the fuck out of my office. Let me ask you
I'm
again.
sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
What was your important meeting?
Well, you know, if he didn't randomly disappear, you would have known exactly what the fuck just went down, Mickey.
What did you gain discussing in that meeting?
New plan.
Oh, and what plan is that?
Well, you weren't part of the meeting. Why should I tell you?
All right, fair enough.
Mickey, you can't just be bringing motherfuckers into the office, especially when we're talking about shit like that. I don't give a fuck who they are. Unless they're family, we can't fully ever trust them.
Sorry, I was eating Chipotle. I was distracted.
Right.
What? You can see the Chipotle chips on my shirt right now.
Now pour me a glass of wine.
Wine sounds good right now. What a crazy couple of weeks. I think I owe a lot of money to a lot of people.
So are we ever going to talk about what we're going to do with this whole coke, lesser coke, crack thing? Wait for him to finish making his wine.
Yes, we
I feel
are.
like you would have enjoyed it.
Yeah, Mickey, you
enjoyed
actually
it.
missed some crazy shit. Speedy RPG'd a car, IC4 another car. It was some crazy shit.
I actually thought
I
C4
had
two of
work,
them,
which
but
I
one of them
already
kept
told
driving.
you about that I'd have to dip out for.
Yeah, but it was totally like your style. It was just crazy chaos. Power went out. 30 cops were chasing Rami. It was just insane.
Yeah, when that
Listen,
C4 went
listen,
off,
I know
I
you-
fucking shit myself.
Yeah, honestly, so I only got the one car. So in my mind, I wanted like a clump of cars to go by. But when I saw the second car go by, I didn't want to like take the risk of no cars driving through that alleyway. So I said, fuck it, I'm blowing him up. All right, Mickey, I know you like AJ, but we got to keep him at a distance. Okay, it's a pyramid scheme. Understand? Around this guy to walk into my office, you're fucking snorting drugs with him outside the fucking manor. You know, he's trying to develop a feelings relationship. You're attaching strings.
That's all well and good. We need to make a decision about what we're doing.
I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have the passion to sell crack. And if I force myself to do it, it's only gonna bring you more problems.
I don't think anyone wants to sell crack, do they?
Yeah, like
I
that's
think
some like
we're all
low
against selling
tier
crack.
Southsider shit.
Fair enough. I will continue to sell coke and supply the crack game with coke. I'll run that up.
Oh no, I'll still sell coke, but I'm not gonna do the crack. I'm not touching that.
This is the okay. You don't have a choice.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes, but I do have a choice.
Every
Well, first of
Do
all,
you do you, do, you do you guys understand the logistics going on here or no?
Yeah, I understand the logistics. You know, it's 20x the amount of one baggie, yada yada yada.
That's
I
not
literally
gonna
don't care
be
about
much,
that.
but still.
Yeah, I really don't care about that.
No one is going to buy pure Coke to use pure Coke. There's no purpose.
I will find people.
Well, I don't understand your logic, Mickey. Why would? Who's going to want to use crack when? You can use
because
Coke
crack
and
will
not
always
a
be
crackhead?
cheaper.
So Dean, the
Yeah, but
issue
that's
is
for the fucking crackheads. Let the crackheads have the crack, and we'll do fucking Coke for people who want Coke.
you see, that's kind of my mentality with it. Although what Mickey is saying is, you know, people in the city are right. One bag of Coke can be 20 bags of crack.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure that I know that might be what it seems like, but I'm sure that recipe is not correct.
Oh,
Even
thank
if that
God.
recipe isn't correct, even if it's one bag of Coke is 4 bags of crack, 1-to-1 crack is more effective than Coke.
Yeah, but then circles back to what Dean's saying, right? Like I'm not. So
yeah.
when we started ski, let me explain something. When we started ski, I started it with a passion. Do what, Mickey?
Flood the city with Coke.
Yes. Now I know it's kind of hard to explain this. I know the logistics and people might turn it into crack and shit, but I'm not gonna go out there and look for crack customers. Now they might very well lie to me and say they just want the Coke and then turn it into crack later, but my goal is gonna be to find the people who want Coke. That make sense?
That's literally what I was saying. I am not selling crack. I'm going to sell Coke, but you are fundamentally going to be selling Coke for it to be turned into crack, and you need to accept that.
But are you gonna go out and look for people who want specifically crack? Who's gonna be our customers? You're gonna tell them to fuck off. Get what I'm saying? No?
I'm going to let the brokers sort it out, and they can sell to whoever they want.
Then we're gonna be finding customers who want crack then, so we're no longer selling Coke. Right? Hello?
Yeah.
How about this, right? We have the brokers, we have everything that sells Coke, right? And if the brokers want to, in their own time, find people to sell crack on their behalf, whatever, right?
Okay, can we just like circle back though to the very like important key factor in this entire operation? We were literally selling cocaine when it did nothing for those people are still out there.
Yeah, I think Mickey's focusing way too much on the fact that just because it can be crack doesn't mean it will be.
You got what I'm saying? Like I was literally shit-faced, went to a casino party and started selling useless fucking cocaine that was cut up all kinds of baking soda to motherfuckers for 5-6 times the price.
Mm-hmm. At
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, someone that does cocaine is not someone that does crack, right? They're different clients no matter what.
Now, there is plenty of people who do exist that are going to want to, you know, for lack of a better term, min-max their product. Sure, they exist everywhere. But even in the beginning, we never even targeted those people, even though it was just cocaine. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
yeah. So
how
what would you do?
much?
What would you do right now?
Look for clients that want coke. Somebody tells me, no, I want crack. Okay, fuck off. Now, if they buy coke from somebody and make it into crack, not my problem.
I think my concern is that the price point of Coke, the supply of Coke, and everything is fundamentally going to be intertwined to crack. So insofar as it completely ignore crack, we will never know the correct pricing of our Coke.
We set the price of the brick. It doesn't matter what crack is. And if the brick stops selling, then we evaluate that shit, right? We don't fucking evaluate it before the. That's like putting the cart before the horse. That's not how business works, Mickey. You set the price. If it doesn't sell, you change it.
What if we
it still
just
doesn't
don't
sell,
sell
you do
bricks to
some
people
research.
anymore? We just sell strictly baggies.
What's up, Dre?
Got to be a way to break it down into 5 grams, right? Where it can't be turned to
I
crack.
have to wait for a storm, I'm afraid. So
If it's broken down into 5 grams,
no
that's when
worries.
it's turned into crack.
Oh, so they get a 10 gram, 5 gram crack.
You realize this entire time I pitched the exact same thing. I'm just trying to keep it realistic with you that people are going to want to turn this into crack.
No, nobody's saying otherwise, Mickey. I think you're just not listening to what I'm saying. I don't care if people want to turn it into crack. I'm not going to target the people who want to turn it into crack. Now, if it gets in the hands of the people, I don't give a shit. My target is people who want cocaine.
So I wanna approach this from this angle again, right? So the streets right now are starved of coke, correct? They have been for a couple of weeks now.
Correct.
We flooded it with coke, and then it was taken away, and now we have the ability to flood it again. Why aren't we just fucking flooding it and seeing what happens instead of focusing on the fact that some idiot down the lane might turn it into crack?
I mean, we could take that approach too, I guess. But like I said, for me,
Sure. Are you fine if AJ wants to dabble in crack? Are you fine if our brokers decide they want to dabble in crack? Or do you make it so they absolutely cannot do anything with crack?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want anyone that's affiliated with us like directly to be selling or dabbling in crack. I don't mind if they sell it off to someone that they know is turning it into crack, but that's where that line should be drawn for me, I think.
Our line is that our dealers do not make crack themselves. If they sell it to people they know are making crack, that's still fine.
That's my
that
personal
correct?
opinion. I don't know how
Yep.
Lang feels.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Yeah.
All right. We will completely ignore all movements of crack in the city. We'll continue to talk to our dealers. We sell coke to them. Our dealers can inform us on what the price of coke is going for, and we can adjust accordingly. Do we have
What
a
do you
price
What do you
set?
want, Mickey?
I think that's fine. That's literally what I'm totally fine with that.
You sure?
Yes.
You positive?
Yes, because that was literally my plan in the first place. I never wanted us to sell crack. I wanted us to sell coke, but I knew that people would be making it into crack. We were basically saying the same thing. You were just putting a heavier emphasis on the fact that you didn't want to sell crack.
Yeah, but actions speak louder than words, Mickey.
Now let's go blow the power plant up and get some coke.
All right.
I'm down bad. I have no money to put in that.
Stand up.
I can fund it.
Stand
I can go to the bank again.
Okay.
Do we have
Hands
do we have an
above your
explosive
head.
or
I think we used them all today.
fuck?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to AJ. Now, I will say this because I think maybe we got mixed up here, and maybe this is it. Because we know of crack and the ratio to make it and all of that, I'm going to just say this. Regardless of whether we are the ones doing it or our brokers are, the guy down the street, it doesn't matter. Fundamentally, the cost of coke rises because of this, and that's what I want to say.
No, you mean the price of coke goes down because of that?
No, the price of coke would go up.
No, it would go down because let's say you get 2 5-gram crack baggies out of one 10-gram coke, then you're gonna have to sell cocaine to the people smoking crack, which means fundamentally you have to lower the price of coke below the 200% barrier to make it worth it.
No. You need, so the whole point being that for a lot of the people who are about, min-maxing their lives, the value of crack is similar to what the value of old coke used to be, and insofar as you get more crack
Right.
from pure coke, the value of pure coke goes up.
Right.
You know what I'm starting to
Okay, but
realize?
No, it doesn't. If you're trying to sell
I don't
pure
think
coke,
coke
the
should
value
make
goes
crack.
down.
Because we're running into
Because if we're competing
a
against
problem of
something that
people
can
who
do
want to
2 to 1,
min-max for crack when we just
our
want to sell
price
people
has
who are
to
just going to
drop
RP with the
below
coke.
the threshold of the 200% barrier to actually make it worth it on the money when you're buying it, right? I understand what you're saying, but fundamentally it's wrong because the price has to go down.
This is the problem.
So you can sell it.
This is the problem. This is the problem with beating around the bush about the realities of usage in the city. On the one hand, Dean is saying that if we sold to people only coke and we knew that they were only going to just use the coke and nothing else, coke is lower in value. But if we accept the reality that people are buying coke to make crack, coke goes up in value.
Yeah, it's we're targeting selling pure coke though, so we have to go on the line of it's going down in value. Otherwise, if we're accepting it's going up in value, we're just accepting that someone's making crack somewhere and we're turning a blind eye to it.
So you're saying we should cut the price of our coke. We should sell our coke for less in the hopes that people then just use it as coke. When
No,
in
I'm saying the reality is we would be forced to do that in that eventuality. What I'm saying now is just get some fucking bricks on the streets and see what happens.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. I'll start getting some bricks moved to AJ to start, and I'll call up the other brokers and we'll start moving these bricks. Sound good? And then we'll go get some more today after we've sold these. Does that sound good?
Chat. Yes.
All right.
Because I just realized that we're going to run into the constant issue now of like coke, RP, crack mechanically.
Oh, thank you so much, Abdul.
Oh,
thank you.
Absolutely.
If I wanted to sell a drug for mechanic purposes, I'd go back into the meth game, you know? RP drug versus mechanical drug. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. RP drug versus mechanical drug. And it's fine that people want crack mechanically. I'm not saying they shouldn't, right? Maybe I gotta sleep on it. I don't know. You're upset when the coke was nerfed? Not being upset because you got to understand, it's like you saying it's like that argument everybody proposes where it's like, oh, you love socialism, you're involved in capitalism. Bro, you got to understand, right? That the server is going to choose mechanics over RP, maybe like a 60-40 ratio. Coke being mechanically good allowed us to do the RP that we wanted to do because it helped enhance it. It was like icing on the cake. Coke for RP, but it being mechanically good allowed our RP to progress. Now we're going to have a way tougher time progressing it because people are going to want crack for mechanics. Could it still be done? Yes, but it's going to be way harder.
Huh? You know, Mr. Langs has been very kind and very generous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, Abdul the janitor. He's been doing a good job. Keep it up, Abdul.
Hey,
From
thank
there
you,
to
Mr.
janitor.
Lang. I hope you like the bomb sites.
Yeah. The office freshly cleaned. You keep the shit out of the castle.
Yeah.
Make sure to
I
constantly
thought of
check those
making
walls
it
for that
fun
graffiti,
the
Abdul.
Children, you know, I thought of making it fun for the children, you know, so they would know the name of every location of this place if they ever needed to defend it in the future.
Oh,
Perfect. See, he's doing a good job, Dean. This is his redemption
Yeah.
arc.
oh yeah.
Keep it up,
Yeah.
Abdul.
Thank you. And thank you for the beautiful residence you've given me outside, to be honest. It's a lovely house.
But you gave him the guest house.
You're staying in the fucking guest house, Abdul?
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's Janet's residence.
What the-
Motherfucker, nobody's allowed in that guest house.
But I named it the janitor's residence.
Oh, he did name it, I guess.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck. I guess he did name it, didn't he?
Yes.
All right,
Why?
fuck it. You can stay there. But if you ruin the
if-
guest house, I will fucking gut you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna ask there.
Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. How are you, Barry?
Well, this Abdul RP too, dude. I love RP with Abdul. That's why I just said fuck it. Try to have a little bit more of a story instead of just hating each other. Well, I mean, like you said, you got to understand, like, this started from when Coke wasn't mechanically good. Then Coke got mechanically good, and it wasn't really an issue, but it wasn't really something we cared that got good. Now, we cared when Coke got mechanically worse because the drug that is required, the drug that you make out of Coke was mechanically better. I think that makes sense. I don't really understand how that's confusing. Because if we just cared about a mechanically good drug, we would have stayed in the meth game forever. Meth, you can clean money, you can get dongles, you can get lockpicks, you can use it for crime. It's the ultimate mechanically powerful drug.
Yo, Lang, did anyone tell you what happened to Abdul yesterday?
No, what happened?
He might have gotten shot in the manor and driven into the fucking gas station over there, made it look like an accident.
Jesus.
Also, motherfucker, next time I call you, I never call you. If I call you, it's important. You gave me
Okay,
the
but
wrong
you gotta
fuck-
understand, like,
Listen,
we were throwing C4s, we were RPGing cop cars. I had 10 people yelling at me on the fucking radio. I was getting shot better. Sometimes I can't do it all.
You gave me the wrong radio.
Yeah, because the last thing on my fucking mind is the radio channel, Barry, when I'm doing 50 other fucking things, all right?
And I was
Sorry, boys,
fucking
have a good
driving
night.
around. I see rockets
Everything.
going off and explosions.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. So you
what the
exactly
fuck
see
am
what
I
I'm
supposed to
fucking
do?
dealing with, motherfucker. My mind is at a different place at that moment.
If you're taking RPGs out, at least tell me so I can gear up for that shit.
Well, the thing is, we tried to get you in the radio channel, but by the time you called me, everybody was freaking out because we found Casterman. We tunnel visioned into taking him the fuck out. Like, as soon as I hung up the phone, Dean started yelling, "We got Casterman, we got Casterman," and everything just popped off.
Okay.
Right? Not your fault though. It's all good.
I'm just saying, whenever I call, it's important. I know you hate getting
And
phone
I'm
calls.
just
so I
saying,
never
if
call
I'm
you.
getting C4'd and RPG'd, Barry, I ain't gonna answer the fucking phone.
I called you before.
No, you didn't, Barry. That entire situation was like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour long.
Yeah, about.
Yeah. Now, the RPG and the C4 didn't happen until later, but during the time you were calling me, I was in a fucking chase. I was trying to hunt down the cops. It was a lot of shit popping off.
Yeah, well, shit. I probably should have known about it earlier, so I could have geared up. But it is.
Well, like
what
I
it
said,
is.
we
It
tried to
happened.
get you in
Yeah.
before it happened, and I was hoping to get you in before it happened. But then once Dean found Casterman, it was just a shit show from that point.
Understandable.
On the wrong radio before things happened, guys. We know we gave him the wrong radio. We didn't realize that we gave him the wrong radio until we were C4'd, or not C4, sorry, shot on the floor by cops after we C4'd and RPG'd them, man. But it wasn't your fault, you know what I mean? I didn't expect you to really get involved at that point. It was just too chaotic.
Hey, buddy, what's up, baby?
Is that right?
Yeah, I
Just
know.
coming through to say
Wish I
hello
could've
before
gone more to see
I go to
our-
the bar.
Us and Chain Gang.
What the fuck?
Damn, you going out, huh?
I just don't want
Yeah.
people to somehow get their hands on it and then undervalue.
So many toxic shadows right now because people think when I try to explain myself, I'm not admitting that I'm wrong. When I am admitting that I'm wrong, I'm just explaining like
Hey, man,
what
good to see you.
happened
Sorry
that
about
led to that mistake.
Just walking in.
I just get really toxic. I can't stand the fact when they don't realize they can just mute my stream and watch somebody else.
I think this is
We need fucking pistols so fucking bad.
Does that guy know about this place, by the way? Like, in there?
Wash their hands of
I don't know why he
anything
does now, because Mickey doesn't give a fuck, so. I need pistols, guys. Badly.
You want mine? I'm about to go to sleep.
No, I need like 30.
Oh, never mind.
Anyways,
Yeah, I understand how you guys want it done.